Hello and welcome to another episode of Ways to Better Living. As always, this is your host, Coolio, and today we'll be dealing with the topic care. And yes, the reason why I'm dealing with this topic is because once you understand what care really is, then this helps you to develop in the way you care not only for yourself but also for others. And as to the way the world view care, and as to the word itself, care, what it actually means, people always tend, from what I have found out and be seen, people always tend to know what it means, but when it comes to the application of it, they do not apply it in what they would define it as. So with that said, don't mind the voice, I won't go into personal detail, but don't mind the voice if it kind of sound a little bit off. Anyways, with that said, so now let's look at this time. I will not give the background of the way the world view care. I'll give you as to the way you look at the word care or define it yourself. So it will be on a personal base this time. So this way you understand it and you'll be able to see where you do not apply it. When you hear the word care, the first thing you think of is what? Someone being there for you in helping you to develop. That will come to mind. Though you might not think of it in this exact time, but that's what you think of, someone that's there to walk alongside with you. That's what the word care is. It's not one that's coming to tell you what to do. It's one that's there to walk along. That's the difference right there. You said that, but as to the definition of it, but when you apply it, is what do you apply to? Someone that come and tell you what to do, or you tell that person what to do. That's what you apply it in as to care. But majority, when you use it to define it, but when you're applying it, it's more you telling someone what to do, not as to being there and walk along with the person. It's you tell the person what to do. When you, majority of the time, that's how you apply care. It's not you saying, well, we walk together. Because when you walk together, it shows what? You care for each other. So now, since that is one thing you think of, what another way you think of care? Someone that can take care of you in the manner of love. You always, because you cannot say you care for someone if you don't love them. And so you said as to love, meaning be there, share things, and do things together, and all these things alongside. So now you view it this way. If you look at the description, well, if someone say you type in, you're searching for specific words, and you type in the word care, love, understanding, knowledgeable, and kind, patient, encouragement, courageous. These words are all words that I tag for this topic, and I'll give you the reason why. Because without care, you cannot never be able to encourage someone, which that will serve as an encouragement to the person you care for. So, and without care, you can never be kind. Without care, you can never say you're knowledgeable. And without care, you can never be understanding. See how all these words, remember how I always said words, when you hear the word, you tend to forget that all these words are connected. Now, see how all this apply. And also, without you caring for someone, you can never be patient with that person. And majority of you that's been fighting others to care for you, these are the things that you tell them too. That they don't care for you because they don't show understanding, they don't show patience, they don't show that they don't encourage you, and they're not courageous enough to show that they care, or also they're not kind. All these are the things you apply to the word care. Yet, when you say you care for someone, what do? Tell them what to do. And when you care for someone, you don't tell them what to do. You both walk along, because that person is their own individual. You are your own individual. So you both come together and walk alongside with each other. Just like you, that's the ones that go for a walk with either their life partner or just as a friend, partner, or whatever partner they go with. It says they go for a hike. That's caring, because you're walking alongside each other in that hike or walk that you go for. That is how you apply care in caring for someone. You walk alongside with that person, not tell the person what to do. You both do it side by side. Why? Because at the end of the day, you both enjoy each other's company as to you both care for each other, and in that manner what happens? You both go. No one is left behind. But is that how you apply care? When you say you care for someone? No. You care for someone. What is the major thing you do when you say you care for someone? You give them something that can not get them to be around. And that's how you care for them. Yes, you can care for someone far from you. But how do you care for that person? It's by communication. And that's another word I tag to this topic also. Communication. You have to be communicative in the sense of, just like you going for a walk with someone, you both, in that walk, you talk. You go for a hike with someone, in that hike, you talk. Why do you talk? You both talk, engage in conversation. That conversation help you understand each other. Which is, you say you want to know someone, and that knowing, how can you know someone without understanding them? And how can you understand someone without communicating? And how can you say you care for someone if you do not communicate with them? But this is the thing that lacking as to, remember, I'm not going to the world, so whoever listens to this, it's directly towards you. as to the way you view care and the way you've been going about applying it and how you've been doing it, that you see now it's not applied in the way the word itself that you will define it. You said you want someone to care for you, but the one that care for you, that giving you their time, becoming communicative with you, what do? You said that person do not care as much. Why? Because you want something else other than the care that that person is showing that they care for you. Why is that? Because the way you view it yourself as to your personal view of the word care. So then now ask the question, why do you view it in the way you view it, but apply it in the way you apply it that doesn't go with the way you view it? That's your personal question. I'm not going to come assume of why you do it the way you do it. But you're going to have to answer that. And remember, the way you, by being honest in your answer, will tell that you care for yourself. Because remember, if you say you care for someone, you have to care for yourself first. You can never care for someone else if you do not care for yourself. Because the way you say you care for yourself, that's the way you're going to extend that care to someone else. So if you already apply care in the wrong way for yourself, guess what's going to happen? You're not going to care for that person because you're applying it wrongly for that person as well. And what's going to happen? You both will not get connected in the way you look to get connected, but separate. So, how do you go on about applying care in the manner that care should be applied? Remember, I gave you few words that you can also see that it connects with care. Patient, communicative, understanding, and you have to be knowledgeable, and you have to also be kind, and you have to encourage one another, and you have to have also the other one that I did not mention earlier, compassion. Because with compassion, you also show that you care. So with this, you apply it, then you'll be able to see how your life will grow and benefiting yourself, which will benefit others. So with this says, my encouragement to you, when you hear this, sit down, think about it long and hard as to what is really important for you to do at this time. Care for yourself and the manner of caring, or keep going the way you've been going, that you're not getting along with people and you're seeing that you both don't care for each other the way you both claim to care for each other. So with this said, always remember as well that there's one way you can achieve this. You have to be spiritual, not religious, but spiritual, in the sense that you have to believe in the true God and see things in the way they should be seen, not the way it is seen. So with this said, this is your host again, Coolio, saying, God bless you all and have a wonderful time.